I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought that was the thing. You cared, man.
No, I don't care, man. I give up. I disassociate with Amaranth. Not because of the abuse stuff and the fact that
Mhm.
she no longer wears nothing on her streams, but just to distance myself from the brand. Like I've got to protect our brand. And
Right.
That's true, man.
Amaranth's brand is a little bit shaky, a little up in the air right now. So I've decided it's time that we separate. I know it's difficult. I will be asking for my $11,000 back.
Um,
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't think you're seeing that back, dude.
yeah, how do you think she's going on a trip right now then?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you, but I could tell you that it's probably gonna hurt her a lot to lose me.
I
Yeah,
mean,
You have to
we'll
wait a
see.
whole nother month to go on another one of these trips.
yeah.
Longer than she would have if you stuck around, huh?
Man, you see her fucking monthly. She could wait a whole another 3 hours and make enough money to take a $10,000 trip. Fucking.
But yeah, on that shit, we're
But
live, so nice one.
oh shit.
Uh,
Hell yeah.
if I sound like a piece of shit, it's because I survived an assassination attempt. KiwixFreedom under fire is happening. Some bio warfare of the COVID kind. Thanks, China. Much
If in the
appreciated.
chat from Matt, he's not dead yet, but he will be.
No, I think I survived it this time. They might have to dose me up again with that fucking shit to real kill me, man. Considering I had it since the Thursday after last stream, so that's almost a full 2 weeks. It's fucking 10ish days, eh?
Damn, he still has COVID after a fortnight. What a pussy.
What do you mean? What
True.
a pussy. Man, that
Oh
shit
man,
fucking slapped, man.
man, shit hit me for 2 days. You know what I mean?
What about the first time you had it?
About 2 days, bro.
Man,
Bro, it doesn't even want to come near me, bro, because I don't even have DNA. I have USA. You know what I mean?
oh yeah.
Well,
That's amazing, man. Imagine
Yeah.
you don't have DNA.
No, bro.
Man, that must be a real treat in the contraceptive world for you, huh? No DNA to
Yeah,
worry about.
I don't have to worry about like fucking using a condom, bro. It's amazing.
Leo's so lucky he has more chromosomes than any other human.
Bro, if I had more chromosomes than just you in general, I'd probably fucking kill myself.
God damn. So yeah, welcome to KiwixFreedom, boys. I'm probably gonna be on mute for a while because what you don't
Yeah.
know, and what I've managed to keep under wraps for at least this introduction section is coughing my fucking lungs out. So take it away, boys.
Yeah. So
Well,
we didn't talk about it last podcast because we decided to drink and play for the king, but anyone who
oh
has
wait, hold
access.
up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up.
What?
Shalom, and happy Hanukkah to
True,
our
true.
viewers.
You're right.
Yeah.
Shalom, everyone. Um, I have a lot of respect and admiration for all the Jewish people, and in the words of Dave Chappelle, that Kanye is how you buy some time. Um, so yeah, we're talking about Kanye. We didn't talk
Uh,
about it in the last podcast.
I think you'll find his name is Yi. Please be respectful.
Yeah, right. The artist formerly known as Kanye.
True.
Um, I don't have an issue with calling him. I think it's Ye actually. It's not Ye.
Yeah. It's kind of yay,
Yeah,
yay.
yeah. I don't have an issue calling him Ye. It's just as I'm speaking, what comes out is Kanye. So,
True. Yeah. Uh,
um,
yeah. We may refer to Ye as Kanye at some, but we're not trying to dead name the man.
yeah,
It's just what we grew up with. We grew up with Kanye West. We're just adjusting our language.
yeah,
It'll
yeah,
take time.
yeah. And there's gonna be mistakes made along the way. Not as big as Kanye's, but they're
you
they're
know,
there.
yep.
Um,
What a
so
mistake.
yeah,
Oh my
Kanye. Full stop. What a mistake. Can we go
uh,
back? Is
yeah.
it too late?
So the big mistake was Kanye. Sorry, Ye. Um, before he got banned from Twitter the second time, because he was banned from Twitter before.
Mm.
He was banned from Twitter the second time. He decided to tweet out before he went to bed. Was tomorrow when I wake up, I'm gonna go DEF CON 3 on the Jews.
True. He
No
did. He
shit.
did tweet that.
I,
Yeah.
I, I didn't keep up with this. That actually happened.
That
Yeah.
actually happened. Yeah.
Man, come on, fella.
Yeah. So that stems from an interview he did. Um, I don't know if it was with the Breakfast Club or not. But he did an interview with someone, and basically he was saying that people couldn't cancel. He was uncancelable, like Dave Chappelle. Um, and he's like, I could say things about the Jewish people, and Adidas can't do shit. So then he tweeted out that he was gonna go DEFCON 3 on the Jews when he wakes up, and Adidas dropped the motherfucker right then and there.
Mhm.
Um, so he was wrong.
Yeah.
uh, they dropped him. They dropped him.
Shocking that Kanye was wrong, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, they dropped him faster than my standards when a girl touches me, bro.
mm,
Um, so what happens
girl.
next?
No, go.
Yes. Uh, yeah. Well, my standards for femboy are extremely high. Uh, so what happens next is, uh, well, like the next big major thing is he got canceled from basically everything. Um, his bank, every fucking social media app out there. Uh, he got fucking like kicked out of his own brand.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So lost everything. Uh, then he went on an interview uh on a show called Infowars with Alex Jones.
Honestly, just the most intelligent move he could have made.
Oh
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, we will talk about who brought him on that show in a
mm.
bit, because it wasn't Yay. Um,
It sure
so
fucking wasn't. Mr.
uh
Nick with his smug little smoke. We'll get onto that. We'll get onto that.
yeah, yeah. So and then Kanye goes up there, and Alex Jones of all people is trying to be a voice of reason. Now, I love me some Alex Jones memes. Um, but it's kind of undeniable at this point to say anything less than most of the shit that Alex Jones says, and the way he says it is fucking crazy. Um,
Yeah, any good point that he ever makes is convoluted by his own mess, I feel.
oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. He's and I think he saw maybe a little bit of that with Ye, in the sense
Mhm.
of, like, you know what happened is Ye, after being canceled by everything, started coming out, started really trying to go DEFCON 3 on the Jewish people.
Mm.
Any type of paparazzi that was around him, any type of little social media video that he can get out on Instagram from someone else's account, he was doing that. And he was talking about, she's hating on Jewish people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Alex Jones maybe was like, okay, maybe he's just upset that he's canceled from everything, and he's just not, like, speaking properly. He's not getting those thoughts out there properly, and
Yeah.
and that's what Alex Jones was trying to help him with. But this motherfucker went on to that fucking Infowars interview with a fucking crazy mask.
That's normal Kanye apparel, actually. Like, I'll just put that out there. It's part of his
I
brand.
Sure, you can say that, but I mean, if you're doing an interview, maybe don't wear something like that.
He's done full concert. Imagine going to a Kanye concert and you just see a dude in him. There could just be anyone in there. You could just
Yeah,
be listening to a dub of Kanye. You'd never know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So anyways, um, and there was a lot of clips, um,
Yeah.
within just the first 30 minutes of this 2.5 hour long interview, and I watched all of it.
Didn't
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
so I saw clips of this part at least. I didn't know the other shit, but I saw clips of this part. Didn't he at one time say some fuck shit, and then Alex Jones was like, "Oh fuck," and you can see on his face,
Yeah,
"Oh fuck,"
yeah.
and he's, "Oh,
I mean,
you mean," and then like threw a lifeline out, you know, "Oh,
yeah,
you mean this, right?" And
yeah,
then
yeah,
Kanye with his shits on, "No, I mean death," and went off the deep end and fucking
yeah,
like
yeah,
triple
yes,
down all in one
s-
sentence. "No,
yeah.
I
So
mean kill."
yeah, so what happened is Kanye, or sorry, Ye, um, decided to utter the words on camera. Uh, I like Hitler.
I love Hitler.
No,
That's
no, he said love after.
oh well, yeah.
He said, "I like Hitler," and then Alex Jones was like, "Oh, well, hold on. You mean you like Hitler, like because you're a fashion guy, and we've talked about the Hugo Boss, SS uniforms?" And he's like, "No, no, no. I love Hitler," and yeah, talked about Hitler doing great things like
Someone
building
clip Leo
freeways.
saying "I love Hitler." By the way, that'd be great. Send that to me.
Yeah, yeah, sure, of course. Um, So yeah, so it was not a good interview. Just within the first 30 minutes, like there was like hundreds of thousands of fucking clips just from that first 30-minute part.
Hmm.
Um, and it was like he could have been redeemed somehow. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like there was the smallest of a hope for this man. Um, and then he did that, and no one's gonna fucking let him live it down.
I would honestly argue, and this might just go to show how little people's attention spans are. Two of his tracks got leaked, and Twitter, not Twitter, fucking TikTok's in love with Kanye again, dude. They got over that shit in 3 days.
Well, I mean, it's easy to do that though. You know what
Yeah,
I
I mean
mean?
that's every celebrity fucking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Kanye's gonna release a fucking sex tape with him and I don't know some bitch, and everyone's gonna be like, "Yo, Kanye got that fucking fatty," um, and they're just gonna forgive him. Um, but uh,
Oh man, I'm catching COVID through the fucking mic, Matt. You're so
yeah,
contagious.
Yeah, and when I first heard about all this shit, man, you know, before I started watching clips, you
mm,
know, I was like, I know what this motherfucking spacehead is trying to say. You know, before I even heard a sentence come out of his mouth, you know, like, there's goodness in everyone, you know, getting some, fucking
right, right.
very innocent, naive fucking protagonist vibes coming out. Ah, fucking Luke Skywalker in the building. I sense the good in you, you know. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's cool. But, and maybe it's because he's sick of all these, people, slandering his shit, and getting tag teamed up on by that whole Kardashian empire through this whole time.
Mhm.
But, I mean, you gotta know that, saying what he said, that's,
Oh yeah, yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah.
familiar that clips and, shorts exist, but you're coming on to, like, InfoWars. What you doing?
Yeah, all
What you
fucking
doing on
place.
the Second Chance Pro interview, bro? you know, uh, saying shit like, "I love Hitler."
Yeah.
Love. Why can't you could have said it any other way, and it would have been better. It was almost like everyone's in enemy mode, you know. Even the
Hmm.
guy throwing him a lifeline. No, it was amazing. I've never seen anything like that. Surely, I don't know whether that's fella's brains gone.
Yeah.
But man,
Um. Well, yeah, like I said, that's a.
Did we ever set up admin on our accounts here?
yeah.
All
Oh, so that was a 2.5 hour long interview, and
right.
yeah, there's more to that interview, with people, wanna
Bang.
uh,
He
try
gone.
to fucking get it. Um, but actually, he does try to do that. A lot of that stuff, with the Hitler. Um, he did try to put it in a religious context. Um,
Of course.
but no one really cares about that.
Yeah.
Uh, it doesn't matter if you try to put it in the context of, oh, I'm religious. God says love everyone, even your enemies. So therefore, I love my enemies. Nah, that's a nah, bro. No
I
one's gonna
think
care about that.
if I'm completely honest, right?
Hmm.
I don't think that's necessarily an unhealthy mindset. However, Kanye, Ye, is in an unhealthy mindset.
Oh
He
yeah, yeah,
he's clearly depressed. Like the Piers Morgan interview, man,
yep,
holy shit,
yeah.
shit was depressing.
There,
And
there
he's off his meds, and oh man,
mhm.
just I think Kanye needs can't like this is my above all opinion. I've said this to friends, and I'll say it here. This is my official take. I don't hate Kanye for what he's doing. I think Kanye needs to take time for Kanye. That means getting out of the game, getting off camera, getting away from the press, spending time with his kids, and spending time on his own health. That's it. That's
Yeah,
all I want for Kanye right now.
I don't
You know
think
what I
he's
mean?
capable of that, man.
yeah. No, he's not
He's too
really.
deep, man.
No, I mean, true, but
So, uh, a lot of what happened to Kanye, he did an interview, with a guy named Tim Pool, um, and in that interview, uh, he released some text messages between him and his personal trainer,
mhm.
um, where the personal trainer, I don't remember exactly, but paraphrasing, said something like, "We're gonna, sit down and talk, and it's gonna go one of two ways. One, we're gonna have a civil discussion where you're not cursing and you stop uh saying all this like bullshit basically. Or two, um I have you institutionalized again and they put you on so much drugs you're never coming back from Zombieland. Play dates with the kids will never be the same."
Yeah, I've just pulled it up. That's you've pretty much said it word for word, verbatim. I'm going to
Um
help you one of a couple ways, and then those two things.
yeah. So number one, I don't know what kind of personal trainer that man is because I'm pretty sure they can't just fucking have you institutionalized. Uh, maybe they can, and I just don't fucking know shit about like the bigger like fucking super high end personal trainers. But he was also the one that institutionalized him after his mother died when he was on tour. Um, and what they were going to put him on when he was going to be institutionalized was lithium, which is the same shit that Britney Spears was on
Hmm.
when she was fucking just batshit crazy.
Hmm.
Uh,
Oh, she was a zombie slave for her father for
yeah, yeah,
27 years.
yeah. So uh, I don't think that particular personal trainer might not have helped Kanye. Uh, but also when you like kick someone off of everything, they're going to find other people to talk to, and they pushed this clearly mentally exhausted and ill
Unwell.
person, unwell person, into the arms of two fucking grifters. So you have Milo Yiannopoulos,
Hmm.
who before he was canceled off of everything, including even Trump's Truth Social or whatever,
Hmm.
uh, said that he was going to do anything he could to destroy Donald Trump. Um, and then Nick Fuentes, that's the other guy,
Hmm.
who's
Oh, I got a
basic.
lot to say about Nick, but maybe not
Uh,
in this class.
he's basically a Holocaust denier. That's the
Yeah.
easiest way to sum it up. So all of this Jew talk kind of makes sense now if you look at it through those lenses.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I mean Kanye is being absolutely ridden, right? Like
yeah,
that's that's what's happening here, and it's very sad. But it's also a lot of his recent career.
yeah, yeah. It's also just his recent life, dude.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
things have come out about the Kardashian family that it's they're. I mean, everyone knew they were kind of just like shitty people. Um, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, their father kept OJ out of prison, so it's.
Yeah, I mean that I don't really care about. He was unfortunately doing his job as a lawyer. He has to fucking give his client the best representation he can.
That's true.
Um,
He's doing his job.
yeah. But Chris Jenner is fucking shit, bro. I'm gonna say that right now. Also, Chris Jenner is very friendly with Lou Taylor. For those of you who follow Britney Spears saga, Lou Taylor is the uh manager, her like career manager that like kind of helped initiate the lithium and the conservatorship. So that's also an interesting thread that
Fun
you can
fact about
more into.
Harvey Kanye's fucking PT. Apparently, his ties to Michael Jackson's doctor as well.
Yeah, he also was like one of the last people to talk to uh Brittany Murphy and her boyfriend before she took her own life, as well as Mac Miller, who ended up taking his own life as well.
What the fuck? Who's this Harley guy?
Yeah.
Hollywood
This man's
bard, man.
suspicious as fuck. He's celebrities are dropping like flies, and this guy's in the center of all of it.
So it, I mean, he's a personal trainer to the stars. Not everyone is going to be of sound mind, body, and health. Um, but there's a it's kind of like Hillary Clinton, where she has 53 friends who've committed suicide, which is kind of like an astronomical fucking number.
Hmm.
Um, just out of chance, you know what I mean? Like the odds of someone knowing and being friends with 53 people that commit suicide, um, it's pretty it's pretty fucking astronomical. Um, but yeah, also Harley's Harley or Harvey, the personal trainer, Kanye's.
Harley Pasternak.
Harley's Wikipedia page was wiped. It doesn't show any of his clients. It only shows that he did a partnership with Kim Kardashian in like 2020 or 2022. Um, whereas like 3 months before that, that's where you saw Brittany Murphy, Mac Miller. He had all these like connections and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's wild. I mean,
Uh,
partnering with the guy that put your husband in the institution 4 years prior.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So he's been Kanye's personal trainer for 15 years. Um, he was the one that institutionalized him, which came out of nowhere, really. Kanye went to his house, um, and that's when the police were called later, and Kanye was taken in. Uh, and then he released a statement to the fans because Kanye was on tour at the time that Kanye was exhausted and he needed to rest.
Man, LA high life, a different fucking world, man.
Yeah, it's kind of
Sometimes
nuts.
it's not the first time I heard something like this, and I've listened to a couple of other times. Not gone out seeking it, but comes in like related tab if I'm fucking just having a watch shit
Yeah.
on the net kind of night, man. And I've
Mhm.
dived down sort of individual rabbit holes of some real dark fucking LA high life stories of some fresh motherfucker got famous quick, this new world and just said yes to everything, and just got with these exact fellas, man. And it's
Mm.
like, oh man, it's absurd. It's obscene. Like the rules just different over there, Like sure,
Brendan
on the
Fraser was
floor.
sexually assaulted, and when he blew the whistle, he was blacklisted in Hollywood. That's what ruined his career.
It's just
Yeah.
amazing. You know, these like
Mm.
fucking dark as fuck networks that span everything you could think of, man.
Mm-hmm.
And
Kind of nuts that I'm trying to get into that shit, eh?
Yeah. See, personally, I would prefer if you didn't, but I want you to follow your dreams. So.
Yeah, man. Catch me going to jail when I'm 45 because I spat on someone's left nut. You know, like,
good on you. Be proud of you. I'd bail you out, man.
Yeah, yeah. Matt's really happy about
As
that left one.
as long as as long as you cut me in on this, you know, and I get a piece of the pie that we all cook up, man, I'll bail you
I'll put
out.
you in a movie. I'll put you in a
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
for sure.
As long as I got the cash, I'll bail you out.
If I need some barbarian extras, I'll let you know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I've still got this beard coming, man. It's gonna
Yeah.
Yeah.
pass the goddamn
You could
nips
play
already.
young Kratos in my God of War film adaptation.
Yeah, the prequels,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. With full beard still.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Popped out.
15.
15, man. Imagine me trying to RP 15, bro, on screen, bro. Well, I guess it was
You can do it
Kratos.
out of
It counts, you know. It's be fine. But what I was saying, man, like, what's the barrier to entry to, you know, this fucking network of shitty people, right? That just
Hmm.
control all sorts of shit, and you just next minute you're gone, son. You play bar rules now. It's like, what's the barrier to entry? Is it just money? You know? Because there's been stories of people, man, that got real huge on these like new platforms, you know, like TikTok and shit. You know, I don't know fuck about it.
Yeah.
And you know,
Oh,
they
TikTok's
dive
a
into this
grooming
world.
service, man, but that's a whole other thing. Like,
Yeah,
They dive
that's
into
a whole
this
other topic.
celebrity life because they got money now, and you know they've got all this money and this job they've got. You know, daytime is their free time, right? And it's like they get pulled into this shit, and some of them don't care for it, you know. So they'll tell you about it, and it's like, man, it's crazy. You just got money now, and a whole bunch of people watching your shitty little videos, bro. And now all of a sudden, all these people going, "Oh, we're going to get some dirt on this guy so they conform." You know, come over to this island party. Oh, all the celebs going to be there. Oh, there'll be girls. There'll be girls and everything. And you know that it's just this network of shitty cunts that's just gonna have some cameras rolling. They're gonna get you doing all this shit at this party island. You know, get you wasted on some shit and say, hey,
Mhm.
look at these photos we got of you doing some shit. Oh man, guess you play bar rules now, huh? It's ridiculous. And
Yeah.
for what? You know, it's just anything with money and a following, man. That's now
Jesus
conform.
Christ, Camp's dead. they, they,
Yeah, they opened the garage door, drove the car in, and his ass was
yeah,
still sitting there. Now he's gone.
yeah. Uh, yeah, no, yeah, you're right, bro. Uh, Hollywood is a complete cesspool. Um,
I mean, I'm more
it's
free
horrible.
down here with less money in the middle
Yeah,
class, man.
yeah, yeah.
Because I couldn't imagine that. I'd go fucking nuts, because, you know, I've raised the only child, man. You know, my spatial awareness is pretty high, you know. I've never had to, you know, deal with siblings and nothing. So,
Mm.
you know, I'm always aware, you know, it can be making paranoid sometimes, man. You know, get a little fucking defensive. What you doing on my fucking lawn? Imagine if I was in this situation, man.
Yeah.
I, yeah, I feel like my mind pretty strong, but with all this shit, bro,
Hmm.
unless I just said, nah, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, and I was able to get away with that, and I never slipped up, and no one had any
Yeah.
shit to wave in my face, dude, who knows? Maybe I'm the next fella going and I love, you know, Stalin and Putin, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
who knows? That could be me, man.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I do not seek fame. We're doing this podcast. We're doing it for friends. I don't. I because of like how I speak. Primarily, it's my fault. We probably will never become like a big podcast. Um. So yeah. Yeah. I don't want that. Even if we did. Um. But speaking of big. Um. I know Cam's not here, but we're
I'm
gonna
here.
go ahead. Okay, we're gonna segue to some big news about Henry Cavill.
Oh,
Henry Cavill the man again on the podcast for the millionth time. We talk about him forever. Let's go.
Um, so some big news about Henry Cavill. He is no longer playing Superman. Um, so I also found
Nuts.
yeah, it's pretty shitty, but a lot of people are blaming James Gunn. Um,
Jimmy.
I heard that it wasn't actually his decision.
Well, no, he's just the writer and potentially director for the new direction. So
Yeah,
he doesn't make the corporate decisions. He's not even on casting.
right.
You know,
But
like
but but people are blaming him, right? Because he's the head of the new DC cinematic
So you're
universe.
saying he didn't just go, ah, nah. And it
No,
was
no,
more,
no.
we're not renewing shit kind of situation.
Yeah, it was I forgot what his name was, but it was the guy who was newly installed because of the DC and Discovery merger. Um, there was a new guy put in place, and he was the one that kind of canceled the Batwoman film. Um,
Nice.
he canceled Batwoman film. He canceled Wonder Woman 3. Um,
yeah, it sounds like they're going for a full reboot. To be honest
yeah,
with you.
yeah, yeah. So that's why they were just like, no, we're not bringing back Henry Cavill.
Who the fuck they putting
But
then?
who knows?
Yeah.
Don't know. Cheaper act.
Early days, early days. They dropped the Rock as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, yeah. That
yeah.
was happening, bro.
So yeah. But a lot of flack is thrown James Gunn's way. It's not his decision. He just had to be the one to come out and say it. It's like most times when it comes to something like this, it's a fucking guy you don't know the name of in a fucking office that you
Yeah,
don't know even existed.
yeah, it'll be someone on the producers team. Like that. That's pretty much it. They would have gotten a memo from Warner Bros. That said we want a fresh face for DC going forward. Fire everyone, start over. Here's your
Yeah,
budget,
pretty
and
much.
that's how that goes.
Man,
Which sucks, man, because we just lost him as The Witcher too.
Yeah, well, I'm happy he left The Witcher though, because
I,
for
I
those,
mean, yeah,
yeah, I didn't like that
yeah,
shit.
go,
The latest one, bro. I'm not a big fan.
yeah,
Making you Henry
well,
Cavill though, bro, and you go, man, I'm a loyalist. I'm walking off this Witcher shit, and everyone going, yeah, fuck that Witcher shit. It's dead. Cancel the show. Henry Cavill's gone. And then you see online, 'cause he's an online kind of guy, right? Looking at this shit and saying, oh yeah, back to Superman, yeah, boy. And then being like, yeah, I am Superman. And then getting called up and being, yeah, you don't have the job, bro. Oh shit. And then finally it leaks out, you didn't even have to do it. And you're looking online, and man, what the fuck? Everyone going
yeah,
fucking nuts again, and then you go, oh fuck it, Warhammer came out. Alright, I'll do a Warhammer thing, me, myself, and I. And everyone going,
you
yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And everyone being hyped as shit. You'd feel pretty good after that, just bouncing between three giant ass things: The Witcher, literally Superman, and Warhammer 40k, and everyone just going, yeah, fuck that Witcher shit. Superman's cool though. Oh, no, fuck that Superman shit. Oh, yeah, Warhammer cool. Just people following you, man. You feel pretty good at the end of the day.
I mean, here we came with the goat, bro.
Fucking,
Yeah, well, I mean,
fucking oath.
like he left the Witcher series because they
Oh,
weren't even following the games. They weren't following the books. They weren't following the games. They were following what they felt inside was a better story.
They're following
they were
everyone
wrong.
but Geralt, bro. That's what they were following.
Yeah,
I was like, what's this Witcher shit? Take that out of the name, and then it makes sense now. Hey, want to
The
watch
yeah,
some Witcher?
the
And I've never seen The Witcher in
severe
30 minutes of episode, bro. Come on.
the severe lack of monster hunting too. Like it. Uh,
yeah. Well, they just cut that out, and they were just like, well, we'll just focus on the story. But then they were like, yeah, the story is Yennefer. Uh,
I can
uh,
it sort of makes sense though, because I mean, if you played The Witcher, right, you've hunted fuckloads of monster, bro. Making you coming in, you're a games fan, and you come in and you're like, okay, man, we're just gonna have every episode a monster gets killed, and it's just gonna be hunt after hunt, man. I've played the game 6 times, man. I don't want to, Oh, we'll explore the lore. There's lots of unexplored lore, so it makes sense. But man, then the later seasons came, bro.
Bro, if every episode was just Henry Cavill going to another village and hunting a different monster, that would have been an infinitely better Witcher series.
I agree.
I'd
Um,
watch that. I'd watch that for the rest of my life.
I agree. But
but uh,
proposing
then
that
you have,
though won't go well, I feel, in this day and age.
Mm.
I mean, probably not. Who knows, bro? But it definitely didn't go well this time. And then you have Superman that ended up getting like it was like there for like what 2 weeks maybe, and then they cut him.
Yeah, we
And
sort of had a Henry Cavill renaissance for a month, where it's like, oh, he's back on the Superman, let's go, and then that torn away.
yeah,
Imagine being the guy, because I don't know how it leaked that Henry Cavill ain't gonna be Superman again, but it came pretty goddamn shortly after, uh, you know, he's not Witch anymore. So
yeah,
time passed.
Well, here,
Oh my God, Liam Hemsworth, what the fuck? Cancel the show, and then it went to Superman. So all of a sudden, DC's getting all this attention now as the we're all jumping ship to Witcher. What's this new? Tell us about this new Cavill fucking Superman shit. And then they didn't even write it out for a little bit. They didn't even go, yeah, Superman returns next year or 2024. They didn't do any of that, even if they knew from the beginning it wasn't him. They didn't even leak it. They just said, yeah, we don't want him either, bro. On to the next, bro. Another pin down, gone.
yeah. Here's the thing, right?
Unwise.
So James Gunn wants to focus on a younger Superman, not in Smallsville, but just when he joins the Daily Planet, right?
mm,
Like that's the writing direction they're going here. So they're obviously going to remarket DC to the Zoomers, right? Like that's what I feel is going to happen, really. And that's fine. Whatever, they can do what they want. If their first cinematic universe was rocky, that's a kind word to give it, but rocky as fuck. But Superman was definitely the highlight of it for me. You know what I mean? Like the Cavill drop definitely fucking stung.
mm,
That being said, right?
mm.
That being, where was I going with this?
Warhammer.
Warhammer, fucking 40K. What do you
Yeah.
guys think he's gonna pull out the bag for this? Because I'm
Uh,
excited.
yeah, I don't know. But so a lot of people are like, they're thinking, oh well, it's Amazon Prime that's gonna be the streaming service where this comes out on, and they don't have what is it called?
What, track record?
They don't. Yeah, they don't have too much of a good track record recently with Rings of Power.
Yeah.
And aren't they behind Willow as well?
I mean, if you had a guy
Let me see.
just say, man, you ain't loyal to source material, because that's effectively confirmed why he left Witcher now, because process of elimination exists, and you've just hired this
Willow's
fella
Disney.
as not only like lead, but also like a couple of the behind the scenes roles as well. I mean, you gotta, unless he's just gonna be like, oh yeah, it was fun.
Well,
You didn't take in the direction
he's
I want. You'd expect going into that project that you're gonna have to be, at least for season one, it's gonna have to be pretty to the T.
well, he is supposedly going to be an executive producer.
Yeah, so you'd expect that season one at least would be some good
That's
shit.
good to hear because executive producers have so much power over the writing room.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I just
Yeah,
want to
that
see
I feel like
some power armor, bruh. I've seen
yeah,
some doctored images of like a Henry Cavill all mucked up, with his head shaped like a fucking space marine, and like the blue ultramarine armor, bro, in a row of like fucking a legion of them, and it's just him with his helmet off, like at the forefront of the camera shot. And I'm like, bro, I'm ready for a fucking space war with this fella going,
Warhammer movie
your
where Henry Cavill
heresy.
plays every space marine.
Well, not everyone, it's just a legion of
Yeah,
him.
no, everyone, no, he plays everyone
What's
now.
it, Tim
canonically.
Morrison clones action? Oh
You
man.
gotta have Liam Hemsworth be one of them though, just for shits.
Like anytime one of the Marines is gonna die, it's Liam. You know?
Yeah. Only the dude wants to slay him, bro.
Oh, but
That's
anyways, yeah. So he's supposed to be an executive producer and also going to star in it. Um, for the for those of you who might be a little weary of Amazon Prime, there is at least two shows that I know of that are really good on there. One of them is the Jack Reacher show, and then the other is the Terminalist with Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt was an executive producer on that one, and it turned out pretty fucking great.
What do you think
Um,
about Chris Pratt? Just a little sidebar. What are your thoughts
Cyber,
on? Yeah.
um, I mean, he gets a lot of shit for being fucking like religious. Uh, he gets a lot of shit because like he fucking memed the fuck out of Mario's voice. You know, like
Mushroom Kingdom here. We...
like, i- but like, bro, people gotta understand that like when he's memeing and shit like that. He used to be a comedian before he became like a big Hollywood actor. Uh, he was just a comedian. He got a role in Parks and Recreation,
Mm.
um, and
Goated show, by
improvised.
the way. Just put that
Yeah,
out there. Yeah.
improvise what any of the writers on that show they've unanimously called the best line of the show, which is when Leslie was sick, and she was walking out of her office, and Chris Pratt was right there, and he's like, Leslie, I typed in your symptoms into Google, and it said you might have network connectivity problems."
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it was improvised by him, and all the writers hated him for it.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
but
think so. I want to jump back to the voice on Mario real quick, and then we can continue.
okay,
I think Chris Pratt, he's a little bit memeable, but like he was caught in a sort of 50-50 you can't win scenario. In this day and age, if you came in with your dick swinging and you put on the most fucking Italian accent ever, you'd get called a racist, right?
oh yeah.
Your whole fucking film would get slandered as like a racist film. Um,
hmm
and then you come in without a voice and you get slandered as lazy, right? Like that's that's sort of the dichotomy here. Like there's no winning really with that one.
right,
Like I just sort of feel like it's a bad shake no matter what way you go.
I reckon he could have got away with going full Italian. I reckon he could have got away with it. So you think, okay, sure he'd get the heat from, oh, look, it's racist as shit. But I mean, the whole point of the roster is like well-known motherfuckers. Like on that cast reveal, you
yeah,
recognize
that's
every
true.
single one.
Yeah.
Name me like a Western actor, well-known, that is legit would talk how you would expect Mario. Are they gonna fucking, you know, get fucking Al Pacino up on there? Like what's going on? It's
Yeah, that I mean, I don't think he'd be able to do that voice.
no.
I think Cam's right. I think he would get slapped as a racist, not because he's racist, or not because people actually think he's racist, just because they just don't like him. Um,
Mm,
Something to whine
true.
about.
Or
yeah,
like,
something.
oh, here we go, a classic Christian making fun of people, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Mm.
but that's enough for Chris Pratt. This is Henry Cavill time.
True. The Chris Pratt is a
Um,
far inferior
Chris who? Shit.
Hollywood white male. Let's go.
yeah. Uh, so yeah, Henry Cavill is supposedly going to be an executive producer and star in a Warhammer 40K series on Amazon Prime. And well, considering that there's tons of videos of him, and people interviewing him, be like, "This is Henry Cavill's favorite Warhammer army," and all those interviewers like know nothing about the fucking game. Uh,
Mm.
it's gonna be pretty good. Um, uh, hopefully, I'm not gonna lie. I want him to do the Horus Heresy.
I just want it to be fucking violent, honestly.
That's
I want
true.
it to, I want it to be a non-stop fucking like testosterone-fueled gore fest all the way through.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if he like, depending on which like Space Marine chapter he is, right?
Mm.
But like, even then, just to fucking see a chainsword, dude.
Mm.
just eviscerate someone, eviscerate a fucking orc in half, bro. Like, oh god.
Like a gritted teeth frowning fucking Henry Cavill, bro, with like a rifle talking about the Empire and fucking curb your heresy and just putting fucking shit down.
Yeah, just fucking laying
Yeah.
down bolter fire into people's fucking heads, bro.
I could,
Yeah.
you know, that could be good, man. I could like that.
And before they bring back Lois Lane's actress, and it's a love story.
Oh, no.
She was good in those films, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like,
she got a lot of shit. She got a lot of shit, but she was
yeah,
pretty good. If
Amy
you watch,
Adams.
yeah, if you watch the Zack Snyder's extended cut, it does have more of her in it.
Mm.
And it's nice. It's a nice little touch to give her character a little bit more to do in the fucking movie. But yeah, so Henry Cavill. Hope to see him slaying just shit tons of orcs and chaos fucking marines. Also, like, would
Couple of
you
little fun facts for you guys.
what?
Megan Fox voiced Lois Lane in Robot Chicken's version of DC, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Laura Bailey voiced her in Injustice.
Huh.
yeah. I mean, Robot Chicken gets like really well-known fucking actors to come in and do voices for stupid ass fucking skits.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. The last topic of the day is so we do this podcast bi-weekly. Um, so we won't be here to celebrate Christmas with everyone. Um, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, um,
Passover? No, that's the wrong thing for sure.
Happy any other holidays that I don't know of that I'm not aware of because I'm a cis white male who's ignorant
You're none
of
of those
other
things.
people's cultures. The fuck do you mean?
You're not cis nor white nor male, even.
I'm not male.
Yeah, I've seen
I,
I've
I
seen that pussy. It's
Oh,
barely what the
no.
fuck.
Oh,
what are you
no.
talking? Cam, leave the femboy jokes to me, all right?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's your field of
man.
expertise.
Yeah, you're fucking you're not making any sense, bro. Um, because if I
Oh.
had a pussy, I would be a boy. Like I don't know what, like whatever. Happy holidays, everyone.
Oh my god,
Um,
Amaranth's online. Sorry. Yeah, go continue.
uh,
Fucking stream in
we hope
shambles.
that yeah, exactly. Cam gone. He forgets to mute his mic and we just hear fucking breathing and fucking yeah. So anyways, we hope that you guys have great holidays. Uh, very grateful for everyone and the 5 people that listen to us. Fuck you, Rune Queen. Um,
There
you know,
you go, bringing up Room Queen again. Fucking hell. Out of
yeah.
nowhere too.
I
Thank you.
don't. I was thanking everybody that watches, and apparently she's our number 1 fan. So I don't know what to tell you.
Self-proclaimed, I believe, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of
She,
weird,
she
honestly.
she buys all that merch. We don't even have merch.
Yeah, like, well, we don't want to talk about that because that's gonna be a legal issue, right?
Oh, hold
So,
on. She's counterfeiting merch. We should actually take her to court.
well, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a legal issue. So,
Fuck. Gotta find the gavel again.
Yeah.
um,
Judge Kibblebones residing, bro.
Man, I still got my cough in there, you know. Order in the court, you start splatter fucking everywhere.
uh, what we're gonna go around and Matt, what is a holiday memory?
A
What the
holiday
fuck?
You have?
memory.
Yeah, yeah.
When did we agree to
How
this?
about you
Shut the
start?
fuck up, bitch.
How about you start, bitch? How about that? You thought about that one? I don't know
Yeah,
what
I'll
the fuck
start.
kind of
I,
memory you're asking for,
I'll,
so
I'll
you
start.
go
I'll
ahead.
start. I got you. I mean, it's whatever one comes to mind first, bro.
Alright.
Um, it's a recent holiday memory. Um, it was when I was still with my ex, and I remember we went to Utah um, for like Christmas because her father was getting married. Um, I got to see her family, which is s- like 50% of it was nice. Um, and then driving back, it was a fucking like blizzard, right? Because it's fucking Utah in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
And Cammy was driving, and
Who?
Cammy,
Who's that?
No, but like for the audience, who?
uh, my ex's sister, older
Oh man,
sister.
you just doxed them all.
I don't care, bro. Again, no one fucking watches this or listens to this that doesn't already know. So,
Yet. I
oh
intend.
my,
You guys talking about humble shit? I'm gonna get famous off this podcast. Fuck y'all.
what do you do not want to get famous off this podcast because then you won't have a career in Hollywood, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
The things that I have said on this podcast will
Imagine that,
fucking
bro.
destroy you.
We at the
By proximity to you, my career is over.
we at the
Yeah.
cinemas. We're at the $5 fucking side cinema that's falling to bits, and we're watching this film, bro, and it's directed by KiwixFreedom Camp, bro. That's what's on the screen. Oh shit, I remember that
I
motherfucker.
plug our podcast in the subtitles of the film.
No, like, 'cause
Jesus
that's
Christ.
what you're famous for, like fucking those people that they don't use the real names, like,
Mm,
'cause that's not what they got known for. So that's your director, actor name, your everything name is now
mm,
KiwixFreedom Camp.
true. Anyway, we're off topic. You're driving back in the snow. It's a howling blizzard. You can't
Yeah.
see. Your cock's out. What happens next?
My cock was not out. Don't fucking change the.
Get
Don't
some
try to fucking
some fan
change
fiction
my
creeping in.
memory, my fucking past, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying
Um,
to gaslight you into remembering your cock out. What the fuck do you mean?
nigga, you just
Whoa,
said
you
it.
can remember your cock out? Hold on. No, it doesn't work. Continue.
All right. Anyways, uh,
That was the stupidest joke I ever fucking.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So we're driving home in this blizzard, and I remember specifically that Cammy was upset,
Mhm.
not because it's a blizzard, not because we're having to be on the road, we're not at home, right? Specifically, she was upset because she couldn't get a New Year's kiss from her boyfriend. That was like the whole like 12-hour whatever fucking long ride. It was just her being upset that she wasn't gonna be back in time to get a New Year's kiss. Um, and me on the other hand, I was there in a relationship with her sister who was also in the car. I was like, damn, that's wild, bro. I get a New Year's kiss right now if I wanted to.
Ever the gentleman, Leo. Ever the fucking gentleman.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa,
Just
that's
the
crazy.
flex, just the flex on Cammy, dude. That
Damn, that's
that, that was my
wild.
holiday memory.
Wow, what a touching story. It
Yeah,
really reminds you of the Christmas spirit.
yeah, exactly.
I don't know if I have any noteworthy Christmases. Well, come back to me. How about Matt goes next?
Matt.
Hold on, I'm gonna cough my lungs up.
All right, cool.
It's my Matt impression.
Oh man, no, you didn't do 6 of them. So
Uh,
the first one was good, but it happened 6 times. Holiday memory, bro. Man, why you just tell me about this now? For one, man.
Because I wanted to spring it on you, fucks.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
I've never really
Here's
had
a
an
gift, bitch.
eventful fucking Christmas, man. To be honest, man, I'm sitting there
All
most
right, well, tell us
Christmases.
about the one time you were on Christmas where you were stroking your dick. Tell us about that,
When was that? Do you remember? How many years ago was that?
It's going to
bro.
be a few days from now, actually.
Yeah.
Bro, if I could remember the Christmas when you were stroking your dick, I think we might have some issues, bro.
Some issues.
Yeah.
Holy shit, he's straightened himself out. He's calling it issues now, dude. He's not saying blessings or fucking, talk about, yeah. I
Talk
don't know,
about
man.
what, man?
Oh no, I'm trying to think of a memory, bro. Because I'll be honest, man. Every Christmas for me, man, it's just we alternate which fucking side of the family we go and see and shit. And I'm just sitting there, to be honest, man. I mean, we don't really visit one side of the family now, thanks to some falling out. And the one side of the family that we still visit, that's the local family, not the one that we got to drive for a whole fucking day up north to go see. I don't really talk too much anymore now because, you know, they went nutty with the whole, you know, last year's Christmas, you know. Oh, do you have your fucking vaccine passport, boy? No, I don't have that. Oh, shit. Well, you ain't coming over to Christmas this year. Fuck it then. Um,
Well,
so,
there you go. There's a Christmas story. Cam.
yeah, man.
Wow. These are some really cheery Christmas stories.
Fucking
I'm gonna
Christmas.
lighten the mood. One of my most favorite Christmas memories. So my mom left town to go to Christmas with the extended family, but I couldn't afford to go. I needed to work. I was a student and I was broke as shit. And I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna have an orphan Christmas with my buddies." You know, like I've got some friends that are in town that don't celebrate Christmas or they aren't with their family because for X reason, blah 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 blah. This was a few years ago, um,
Mhm.
and so I called up a small circle of friends that I knew weren't doing anything, weren't with family, were stuck in town, or were of ethnic backgrounds that don't celebrate Christmas. And we hung out. We had some beers. Um, we exchanged gifts, which were beers.
Cool.
Yeah, it was nice, dude. It was nice. It filled my wee little black heart with all of the Christmas cheer and love. And then we got blackout drunk and sung a bunch of songs and dropped acid. And yeah, it was you know, it's a good time. We didn't do that just for Twitch TSA. We did not drop acid. It was a joke, satire, if you will. But yeah, no, it was a good time. It was a good time. It's my one of my fondest Christmas memories.
That's great, bro.
Hmm. Oh, but it needs to be dark and depressing. Someone died. The end.